I know you guys read the reports already. I see the comments online. I keep telling everyone on Discord to calm down. UFC did not buy WWE, okay? UFC doesn't own WWE. That's not what happened. The owners, the parent company of UFC, the people that bought UFC a while back, Endeavor, announced alongside WWE, Vince McMahon, and everyone else that they have purchased the company for a little over $9 billion. That's what it's valued at. And they are, pretty much putting UFC and WWE as this one giant sports entertainment enterprise. But it doesn't mean that we're going to start seeing John Jones and UFC fighters that are scheduled to actually fight in the main event in a couple of weeks or months even, or even the ones that are under contract to have a fight at some point. We're not going to see them involved in WWE storylines. We're going to see advertisement, we're going to see crossover promotions and things like that, but this is not like WCW invading WWE or WWE invading UFC in any way, shape, or form. This is a joint, new company. Dana White will continue to run UFC the way he has, and Nick Khan will continue to run WWE the way he has. A lot of people are worried and stressing that Vince McMahon is back. Vince McMahon is actually still the chairman. All right? And it doesn't mean that all of a sudden he's going to change all the stories going on. It doesn't mean that he's taking control of the week-to-week or day-to-day activity that has to do with creative. Triple H is still very much in charge. And I said this many months ago, said this last night on stream, talked about it on Twitch, talked about it everywhere I possibly could. Just because Vince McMahon works in his own company, and now that they've been bought, just because he still works for WWE and he's a chairman of the board, doesn't mean that he's going to write every story and that he's going to tinker with every single thing. Ultimately, the final say still comes down to Triple H unless that changes. It's still early. All right, Triple H hasn't even done one full year yet. His team is still, growing and pushing this new WWE product that we've been watching since last year. So with this new management taking over, they want WWE to continue operating like they have in recent memory. All right, it doesn't mean that Vince McMahon is all of a sudden going to get back in control, kick out Triple H, and kick out everyone. Can it happen? Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. Ultimately, they could change their mind and literally bring in other people. But considering that the numbers don't lie and how happy for the most part everyone is with Triple H, I think we should be at ease and we don't have to stress and worry just yet, all right? Or anytime soon for that matter. For us to see any kind of changes, it'll be in the future, and it'll be because Triple H really ruined the product or is going to ruin the product. The biggest thing that I can see happening sooner rather than later is that whenever the Peacock deal is done, which that was like a 5-year deal if I'm not mistaken, they're about halfway through that. Once that deal is done, I'm pretty sure they're going to want to go back to pay-per-views because that generates a ton of money. Unless WWE all of a sudden shows the numbers that they got from Peacock and the WWE network around the world and it's looking real positive, then maybe things stay the way we've seen recently. But one thing I do know is that the way they've been handling UFC lately, ever since they took over, it's been nothing but positive in terms of growth for UFC. So WWE is going to benefit from that as well. And, you know, I think that the chances of us seeing people cross over from UFC at the end of their career is going to become more likely. And they'll probably work together to get something going in that regard. But for now, we just got to wait and see. Tonight, we're going to finally see the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. All the speculation and all the excitement with that will be covered on the channel. So subscribe to the YouTube. You already know. Don't miss out. Drop a like. Follow us all on all socials. Hit us up. We're going to be checking everything and anything related to this WWE transition. So more on that real soon. I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. Let's see what happens.